Hello friends, let's start a closer look how we can configure the mapping of web request to controller action, which is known as routing. The ASP.NET routing engine relies on URL pattern to decide which controller action will handle with given request. So far, we have looked at what happens when we request action of home controller with home/index or home/about. We can say this request matches the pattern home/action, where action is the name of the action method of the home controller. So make this even more general, we can also say that the match the pattern controller/action. In this form, controller is the first part of the controller class name. This is more or less the pattern that is set up for us out of the box for the routing engine to use. But in the routing rule, we can add more piece of segment, as we call them, as one you can see already in project template in optional ID parameter. For name and about, we didn't pass an ID parameter, but later we wanna to look at user on transaction or update an account. We might need to pass some information in URL to identify a specific record. So it's important that the routing engine know the parameter is optional. Now you can see how to configure routing in the application. Now in the root directory of the application, we have folder name app_start. If we open that, one of the item we see that route.config class. Let's take a look this file. The routeconfig class has a single method called RegisterRoute. This is called when your application is started, and you can see that the global application classes in application start folder. The reason we have called to ignore route because any request with .axt in them I can be a certain resource or system utility in will be handled by the separate handler. The asterisk before the path info means that we want treat the last segment in the URL pattern as a catch-all. That is, we don't just want match a single token after axd/, but any sequence of the character, even of the additional slash is it. When processing a request, the routing engine will always use the first route confines the match. So if we can call the barcode/barcode, it try to use the first route which will be match because it has default value defined for action, and if look at the index action of the barcode controller which does not exist. To avoid 404 error, we can just move barcode details routing above the first route. Now just go the home controller to create the action. This will be take a string parameter called letter case. I don't want to return view, that I want just fetch the barcode and just display the same. So I would like to return just a string and not a view anything, or create a complexity in the application. First I will declare a variable called barcode, and I define the value is my barcode 1. Now I have checked the condition. If letter case equal to lower, then return the content barcode.toLower, and if letter case is not match the lower, it's already return the barcode is same as it is. Now I built the application using Control F5 without debugging mode, and write down the URL barcode/lower. Here you can see that the content should be show like a barcode 1. Now I am giving here upper. Now it show the barcode in the uppercase. If we are not giving any parameter here, now again it show the upper case. So because by default value we have defined in the routing of the letter case is upper. It is just fine the get request. If I am doing the post request, my parameter can be part of the URL. So how can this work? Well, for parameter as in found in a URL segment, it will be go ahead and look for in the query string, or post parameter as will, for example, if we would remove the letter case segment here, and will remove the default also, rebuild the application and refresh the page. It does not understand /lower anymore now, but I added the query string and passed the letter case equal to lower. I get the same result. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you.